Hey, good day, YouTube community, and this is the latest episode of John Rambles On About Hockey. Today we're going to be talking about video games, and today NHL 23 has dropped. And I'm actually debating whether or not to buy the game. I I will have to admit I'm kind of leery about it. In on one hand, it's like I am a Ducks fan, as I point out many times on this channel, but and Zegras is on the cover. And then another issue I'm having with it is, am I paying $60 for like the same exact game? They give you a little background on my video game history. NHL 21 was the latest edition I bought. I did not buy NHL 22. It was the first hockey game that I played in a while. With since I think the last hockey game that I played was with Patrick Kane on the cover, and I that was back. I don't really remember when that was, but it was a few years ago. Um, so NHL 21 was like the first hockey game I played in a very long time. So, and I heard that they had a lot of mixed reviews about it, but honestly, I had fun with it. It was I had a lot of fun with it. And it's I can understand. I just played on be a pro mode, and I actually ended up being the goaltender to the LA Kings. So I can understand why people has issues with it. I think some of the dialogue and some of the things that happen to be a pro mode is kind of repetitive, and it kind of gets a little boring after a while. Um, but gameplay, be a pro goalie was I found it both fun and also extremely frustrating. So it was like I said, I had a good time with it. I can understand the issues. One of the biggest issues I had was dialogue between teammates. It was like whenever you like whenever my team, the LA Kings, played in a home game against like the Rangers. After that game, Drew Doughty was came up to me, said, "Hey, we're in New York. Why don't we explore the city?" And I'm thinking that we just played in New York, Rangers at home. We're still in LA. Why? So and then you have a computer generated fan. I named him Bob. I don't know what his I don't know if he has an actual name or not, but he's a computer generated fan, and it was preseason, and and the Kings scored goals, and I think it was a road preseason game in Edmonton, so I call him Computer Bob. So Computer Bob like got up, like started cheering, jumping up and down, kind of like rubbing it in their faces. He's kind of the fan that you see in sporting events in real life that probably gets a little too liquored up and starts being extremely obnoxious. And I thought, this is a preseason game. Why are you getting so excited on the preseason game? And I thought aspects like that, it was kind of hysterical that they computer generated fans that get so involved in preseason games and meaningless games. So I thought that was comical. But my relationship to sports games as a whole, I used to buy them every year when I was in high school. If the latest edition of Madden or NCAA football comes out, by the way, EA, you need to make another NCAA game since we have the NIL deals. Um, I bought them every year. If they came out, I was at the store the very day that they came out, and I was buying. I bought it. I was there buying it. But as I got older, the more I realized that I was basically paying all that money for essentially the same game. The only thing that was the only difference was updated rosters, and so I stopped buying sports games every year, and I actually I actually just maybe waited like every other year. So so I know a lot of people I know a lot of people are buys every year, which nothing against that. It's just not for me because I can't see myself paying $60 for essentially the same game year after year. Um so so like I said, I bought in NHL 21. I had a lot of fun with it. And I'm debating whether or not to get NHL 23 or maybe NHL 22 at a discounted price. Um, or do I just want to play my copy of NHL 21 till wears out? Um, which I'm still reading reviews. I'm still reading the differences, seeing if there's any kind of difference that needs a that any kind of feature that like really jumps out to me. I know a lot of people are saying negative things about EA Sports. I think EA Sports puts out a decent product every year. It's just they have no competition and they just got lazy. So so I think that contributes to the same game year after year. So like I said, I'm debating whether or not just to finish out my copy of NHL 21 till it completely wears out. And after that, do I want to go on to just get NHL 22 for a discounted price? Because I see it on PlayStation. I think it's still like $60 on PlayStation, but then I check GameStop and it's like $20 at GameStop. And then of course NHL 23 brand new $60. So it's like like I said, do I want to buy have do I want to stick with NHL 21 till it wears out? And then after that, do I want to get NHL 22 or do I want NHL 23? And if I do buy NHL 23, do I want to do I want to do I want to wait a few months and see if the price will come down a little bit? Um, I don't know. Decisions. I don't really know. But if you played NHL 23 and if you like it, if you're one of those people that buy sports games year after year, give me your opinion because I am debating, um, or or something or along the other. Um, but this is John Rambles on about hockey. Thanks for watching. Bye bye now.